Hello there, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to talk about the effects page of our Machine Drum and Mega Command duo, so to speak. So I think we have covered already grid, mixer, performance, routing, step edit, LFO, piano roll, and chromatic. No, we haven't talked about piano roll because unfortunately I have sold my mono machine. Oh, silly me. Well, chromatic. Sample manager, not applicable because I don't have a user wave version of my Electron. And then empty, and then delay and reverb. What is it? Okay, so that's 13 and 14. Okay, so that's delay and reverb. Let's start with maybe delay. And we've seen that page before, I believe. So we can, with this left arrow, we can change pages for, it's called echo. And then we've got something that is basically reverb, page A, page B, page A, page B. Okay, nice. So, yeah, so these are exactly the same settings that you have here in the Machine Drum when you go to FX Master, right? So the echo and reverb, so the first two, yeah, 8 parameters for your reverb, 8 parameters for your echo, yeah? Okay, so yeah, so let's destroy things. Oh, if you actually exit this page, you will jump to mixer, which is cool, I think. Okay, so choosing tracks. Okay, nice. So let's go to, yeah, let's go to this page again. Sorry, what is it? Yeah. So yeah, let's play. So let's start maybe with echo. Yeah, I will turn it down completely, and then I will just try to do something like I have no idea what I'm doing, probably. Okay, so no echo now, so let's apply this delay effects. Right. Something is happening here with this modulation of frequency. And then modulation depth probably. Yeah, let's leave it at that, why not? And then let's go to, okay, we've got, oh yes, we've got feedback. Oh, sorry, this one. Maybe I'll go ahead. Yeah, already going crazy. Sorry. And time. Open up the filter. Okay, crazy stuff. As you can see, I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's go to reverb. And then, yeah, 2 pages, so FXB and then A, so it can be our level. I think there's a compressor kicking in, actually, because it's like kind of something is happening underneath, yeah? Okay, right. So, quick access to all of these 16 parameters for echo, A, B, A, B, and then delay, reverb, A, B, A, B. And now one more thing that I would like to show you is, let's go back to grid, then let's change the grid from X to Y, and then let's go to track 13, 1, 3, and then let's choose press function and yes, and we're going to save both of these machines. You know, it's like a patch for echo and reverb. Remember, FX things are stored on track 13, but that's Y grid. Yeah, so let's save it. And this is also, I don't know, magnificent way to actually have different ways to shape your sound and, you know, probably, you know, in fact, the mayhem that you're causing to the people dancing on the dance floor, because you can have actually different patches for your FX settings. This really matters because if you think of an FX section as an additional instrument, then you want to have, just like with the synths, you want to have a couple of different patches, maybe even if it's all based on the same pulse or saw wave, whatever. With FX, you could want to have some different settings that are easily retrievable, super quickly accessible just by loading up these slots on grid Y, track 13, yeah? And this is precisely what I'm going to do, because if I play this now and I go up, I don't know what's there. So I just press yes and then 13, so that's for FX. And now it's quiet, yeah? Maybe the one thing that I could do here is actually when I press yes, I can maybe change quantization to 2, so the change of the effect that is loaded will be like instant, yeah? Let's say nothing happens here because obviously it's the same slot. What about this one? Okay, already happening something. Some crazy stuff. And then it's quiet, relatively quiet. And then probably no effects here. Like completely silenced out, yeah? Right. Okay. So, again, please think of it as another way to save your FX patches in a way that they could come very handy when you want to plan a mixdown or you play in a certain place where there's already enough reverb, so you don't want to put, I don't know, additional reverb on your sounds. Probably, maybe, why not, possibly, yeah? Or maybe you have some tracks and you want to have different effects sections for mastering and then feeding that into compressor just to experiment with the same track, how it sounds with reverb open up or maybe delay set to half or 25% on this particular track. No, actually it's not on track because actually we're talking about this FX master. So these effects will affect the complete set of your 16 tracks, yeah? But still, I think it's a really nice way to save your FX machines and then experiment with them and then have them at hand super quickly accessed, because it's just, instead of twisting these 16 knobs, actually 16 parameters, so yeah, 2FX times 8 knobs or 8 parameters, you will have 16 parameters. So instead of twisting them and trying to find the correct or the optimal setting, it's just for you as difficult as going to the Y grid, track 13, and then loading different saved patches for the FX tracks. Super, super cool thing. Right, okay, so thanks for watching the series on Machine Drum and Amiga Command Box. I really appreciate your comments. If you've got some questions, maybe I will be able to answer them. I consider myself, I would say, an intermediate beginner, because there's still a lot of things that we could cover here in the series of the videos. I think that soon I will come back and try to show you how we can actually control another machine with our MCL box, and it's going to be analog keys, which is, I think, quite compatible with Analog 4. So stay tuned and then see you later. Thanks for watching and good night.